got an issue with people pretending they like what they don't. Please don't bring up my issues unless you gon' deal with your own. Please don't try to pretend like you keep it real though. Yeah, it's funny that you got a lot of money, but that money doesn't buy you skills though. I don't care if I am on the billboards on the killing spree, I'm about to kill more. Got a chain on you pay the mill for. I mean, what?
Yo, what is going on, y'all? It's your boy VeLL, back with another Mobile Legends video, and today we're going to be talking about the 1.1.52 patch notes. So basically, this hasn't been released yet, but the notes have been released, but the actual patch has not been released. It's going to be released in a few days. So this is very exciting because we're going to know what's coming ahead of time. But sadly, I know everyone has been super excited about this. Everyone has been hoping that this is going to be coming very, very soon, but Ruby is not in this patch. So I don't know if they're going to try to surprise us or something and be like, hey, Ruby's in here. But yeah, I really don't know what's going on with that. I don't know if she's going to be in this one secretly, but based on these patch notes, she's not going to be in this patch. So we can probably expect to see her in the patch that will be coming after this, which is probably 1.1.53. So I'm suspecting that we'll be seeing her in that patch. But into what's actually in this patch. So Zhao actually has a new Dragon Knight skin. So basically the skin it looks amazing. I'm probably going to find the video and put it up on the screen for you all right here. It looks really good. It looks really dope, and it actually gives him some advantages. He gets a little bit stronger. It boosts some of his abilities when he uses that skin. So it's pretty official, but the kicker is it's 899 diamonds. So yeah, isn't that more than Alpha? Okay, I think that's actually more than Alpha. I can't remember how much I paid for Alpha, but yeah, it's a decent amount of diamonds. But he looks amazing. Me personally, like if I wasn't saving up for Ruby, I would definitely get this skin. But it's like, this skin or Ruby, like it's really not even a competition because hey, Ruby's coming out. So yeah, but I'm just gonna wait for her, wait for my lady, and yeah. So yeah, moving on, we have some new hero balance adjustments with Gord. So Gord, his Mystic Gush, his AP bonus has been increased from 0.22 to 0.3. So yeah, that's a slight buff for Gord. Zhao, the Dragon Flurry, his damage bonus has been increased from 1.6 times to 1.8 times. So he had a little buff too. So we've actually seen 2 buffs so far. Like, this is actually looking like a pretty decent patch, even though this is the patch where something dear to my heart is going to happen. But we're going to get to that soon. So hey, just keep watching, man. It's going to be sad. I feel like you're going to have a tear in your eye with me. But anyway, Lolita, she has her energy rocket. The cooldown has been reduced from 6 seconds to 4 seconds. The lasting time of stun caused by the second hit decreased from 1.5 to 1 second. So basically her cooldown reduction on her ability has been lowered. So that's actually a buff. And the lasting time of her second hit has been decreased. So that's a bit of a nerf. This has been a tad bit of a nerf, but it's not really that huge of a deal. So I think this is a pretty good overall still. I think this is a pretty good change. Moving on to Rafaela. I think that's how you pronounce her name. I hope I didn't just butcher it, but yeah, Rafaela. Yep, I'm done trying. Like, stop it. Oh, don't judge me. Do not judge me, okay? I can't read, okay? but anyway, Holy Baptism. The lasting time of control effect decreases from 1.7 seconds to 1.5 seconds. So we've seen a slight decrease in her in that ability. So that's a little bit of a nerf. Then her Holy Healing, her basic healing amount decreased by 40 points. Yeah, she's caught a pretty decent nerf here, it looks like. I don't think that's necessarily going to be a bad thing. She got a little bit of a nerf, but I think that she was kind of strong. She did a lot to a team. Like when a team fight was happening and the other team was like pushing together and doing a team fight the correct way where 2 teams was clashing, she is a huge difference maker when she just keeps healing the entire team. So she's like, it's really, I think she deserves this nerf. She needs this slight nerf, man. But don't get on me in the comment section. What do you think? Do you think she deserves this nerf? Because I know a lot of people like her and a lot of people use her, but moving on to what's going to touch me the most, what's going to kind of break my heart and what's going to make me sad, and let's just get into it, man. So Alpha, man, the legend himself, Alpha. Now this man is straight greatness. Like, I know you all have played against him. Like, he's the #1 win. He has the #1 win percentage in the game right now. Literally, out of everybody on Mobile Legends, Alpha has the #1 win percentage. So you can actually see those details on the Mobile Legends website, which you should check out. It's a very nice website. But anyway, yeah, you can actually see that he's the number one player, and that's probably why this nerf is coming. So what's going to be happening is his armor growth has been increased from 3.72 to 3.88. Then his health points regeneration growth has been increased from 2.25 to 2.58. Now, his total damage bonus decreases from 1.5 to 1.2, and his basic damage decreases from 180 to 150. Now, that's a bit of a that's one of his abilities, and it's a bit weaker. It's going to be a bit weaker because, like, playing with him now, he can get in a lot of situations where everyone starts focusing him because everyone knows how powerful he is. He is somebody that everyone focuses, and his abilities already don't do enough to stop certain people. Like, I feel like Alpha was a lot more powerful when he first came out. And the reason I say he was a lot more powerful when he first came out is because everyone didn't know how to counter him. Everyone didn't know how he played. Everyone didn't know what he was capable of. But I feel like now everyone expects certain things, so he's not as strong as he seemed when he first came out. So now that people actually know how to play this hero, everyone knows how to counter him as well. So I honestly don't think he needs a nerf anymore. Like, when I first played with this guy, I would have 100% said he needed a nerf. But waiting a few days and seeing how people are progressively getting better and being able to shut Alpha down, I don't think he needs a nerf at all. But that's just my opinion. But moving on, he also has a Spear of Alpha. His skill range has been decreased from 6 to 5.2. So even that range has been decreased a little bit. And then the basic damage caused by it has been decreased by 60 points. He's taken a hit. He really has taken a hit. And don't get me wrong, when he gets really fed, he's unstoppable. Like, when it gets to that point where Alpha gets fed, yeah, there's nothing that you can do with him. But I feel like that's basically most heroes. Like, when most heroes get fed, there's nothing you can do with them, and that's how it's supposed to be. I feel like that's fun. That's how the game should work. So I don't necessarily feel like Alpha any longer should have a nerf. But, I mean, what do you think? What do you think in the comment section? Let me know. Do you think Alpha needs a nerf? Do you think that he's fine just the way he is? What's your opinion? What's your experience been like playing with him throughout the time that he's been released? But moving on to Freya. Freya has her Godspeed strike, and her basic damage has been decreased by 30 points. Her cooldown has been adjusted, and it's kind of weird. It's a lot of numbers here. I really can't even make out what's going on here. I think that's a nerf though. I'm pretty sure that was a nerf. So her Godspeed strike, the damage has been decreased by 30, and the cooldown has been adjusted too. So the Wings of Faith, the range of jump decreased from 5.7 to 5.2. So basically what's going on is they're kind of slimming the range of these abilities. You know how sometimes these heroes can jump out of places and you can't even see them coming at all. You can't expect them and you can't counter that or anything. Like when you're top or bottom and they're coming from jungle, like some situations you just can't see the other person. They're trying to close that gap of how far someone can be away from you to just come out and just jump on you without you being able to react to it at all. So yeah, I think that this definitely needs to happen. I think that them closing down on the range of people just jumping out doing crazy attacks, I think that that's a very good thing to have. So this is a nerf that I do agree with. But as usual, let me know in the comment section, do you agree with that nerf? Do you feel like they should have the range to just come jumping from the other side of the map to just fuck you up? Or do you think that they need to take a more skillful approach, like kind of catch you off guard or something like that? Let me know what your thoughts in the comment section. But moving on to Franco, his Fury Shock basic damage has been decreased by 30 points, so he got a slight nerf. It looks like they're just pretty much nerfing everything. Everything that moves must get nerfed. But Saber, his enemy's Bane. Now every attack of Saber's basic attacks and skills will decrease target's armor by 5 points. So every time this man attacks you, your armor goes down. So you get punished for getting destroyed. That's what it seems like. Now stacking up to 10 layers. So it stacks up to 10 layers. So you're gonna just keep getting decreased. As long as he's attacking you, it's gonna go up to 10 layers, whatever that means. And then his skill range decreases from 5 to 4.5. So he caught a little bit of a nerf too. So that's good, because yeah, he's another one with one of those insane abilities to just jump out of nowhere and do something crazy. So yeah, I actually like that. Moving on to Alucard, his ground splitter range has been decreased from 5 to 4.7. Belmond, his soul lock skill range has been decreased from 5 to 4.7. I mean to 4.5. So basically, yeah, all the characters' ranges, they're being cut short. They're being made a lot smaller, and I think that this is going to be a very, very good decision for Mobile Legends, because I don't want to see characters just continuing to jump out of random places. I like skillful, like, I mean, it is skillful to hide certain places and just pop out when people don't expect you, but you shouldn't be able to just do it from crazy ranges. Like, people will jump into a tower where I'm at, and they'll take a little amount of damage and then jump right out. They'll literally destroy me in seconds, then just jump right out. And they destroy me in enough time to escape the tower. Like, that should not be possible. They shouldn't have range like that. They shouldn't be jumping from all the way from their tower to my tower. Okay, they probably didn't literally do that, but you all get what I'm saying. But yeah, let me know what you all think of them decreasing the range as well. Do you think that these range decreases are needed? Do you think that they're effective? Because me personally, I think that it's going to make the games more competitive, but that's just my opinion. Let me know in the comment section what you think about that. Now, Eudora, if that's how you pronounce her name, optimized her moves and special effects, improved her fighting actions and skill effect. Her Thunderstruck summons massive lightning to attack enemies after a little delay. It will deal damage to the target and nearby enemies, dealing extra 15% to enemies who are affected by Superconductor. Now, the skill can be casted towards minions and jungle monsters. So she, what, I don't even know what this is. I don't think this is necessarily a huge change. It looks like her moves were just optimized. I don't know if they've changed her kit a little bit or what. Yeah, they improved her fighting action. So I guess this is a buff to her, or maybe a slight rework. I'm not really sure what's going on there. They had some battleground adjustments. The battle spell Assault lasting time has been increased from 7 to 10 seconds. So that's going to be very, very useful. The battle spell Flicker fixed the bug of not being able to specify direction. So when you were teleporting and you couldn't really specify the direction that you wanted to go in, they've fixed that bug. So now the teleport distance has been decreased from 4.2 to 4. So it looks like even that distance has got a nerf, which I'm not sure why. That's something to be used to escape someone. So I think that there's nothing wrong with that having a little bit of range to it. But I guess it could be used to teleport towards someone. So it would kind of defeat the purpose of kind of nerfing everyone else's ability to teleport places and then keeping this as good as it is. So it makes sense to me. And its cooldown in Brawl mode has been adjusted to 60 seconds. I don't think anything else is just super important. The Awaken skill, it has been adjusted to decrease in target's movement speed by 50% and the physical attack and magic power by 50%, lasting 3 seconds. The range increased from 3 to 4.5, so that's not bad. The Awaken spell has gotten a little bit better. Then number 4, the number 4 thing on this list, they adjusted the location of the first turret in the top lane a little. Oh, so they actually moved the turrets a little bit. I want to see how that's going to play out. That could be huge, honestly, depending on where it's moved, where the new location at. I would have never expected that. That's actually a big change. It can change the meta substantially, honestly, because that could actually change where I was telling you how people can just jump out of random places. Like, they might not be able to jump out of random places depending on if the turret's attack range is going to be a little bit spread farther. And then obviously they're nerfing some of these people's ability to jump random places. So I guess they don't want people to be able to jump into the turrets, which is obviously a good thing. But yeah, some turret work has been done here. Then they've adjusted the locations of some of the bushes in the battlefield. So yeah, you're going to be able to hide in different places now. A battlefield is changed back to the normal style with new light effects. I don't know what that means. I don't know what the normal style is, but the battlefield has been changed back to the normal style with new light effects. And then it adds the sound effect for the battle spell Arrival. And basically the last thing here is they've basically made the colors more vibrant and different, so you can actually distinguish between ally and enemy skills. So you'll be able to tell the difference between who's attacking now, because some people's abilities just look the same. So now you'll be able to dodge certain things a lot more easily and stuff like that. But last here, we're moving on to the last part of the patch notes, which is the system improvement. And number one, they optimized the lagging issues, which is great. I'm getting sick of lagging. I know you all get in those games where you be lagging sometimes too. Yeah, it's not fun at all. It's definitely not fun. Number two, it improves the heroes' images with less revealing dressing. Okay, so this actually hurts my heart a little bit. So they covering up the boobies. This is basically what it means. The boobies have been covered, people. So that's what's happening, man. They're making the people less revealing. I would assume that this is all female characters, since no one really cares if guys are revealing. But moving on to the third one here, they optimized the mystery shop. I was gonna say mastery. They optimized the mystery shop. Number four, they add a voice guide in Philippine. Yeah, Philippine. That is what that says. And then last but not least, new loading tips. Oh, so when the game's loading, it gives you tips and stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty dope. So basically, those are all the changes that's going to be coming in patch 1.152. Yeah, I think that they've made a lot of differences here. Just going through all of this, a lot has been done. Honestly, a lot of changes are coming to the game, and I'm excited to see what it does, because something needs to be done. I think that something definitely needs to be done, because yeah, it's a few problems in the game, even though I still love the game completely. But one thing that I do want to see in the game, and I'll probably talk about this more in another video, I do want to see some type of skill-based matchmaking. Because as much as I love to destroy other teams, I hate being the one put on teams with people who just are completely out of my skill level, because they'll get destroyed and stuff like that. And no, like they actually have the ability to calculate everyone's stats and stuff like that. I was just talking to someone earlier about that. They actually have the ability to calculate stats. So why can't we have skill-based matchmaking instead of just matching people based on rank? Because a lot of the masters I come in contact with, and a lot of the grandmasters and stuff like that, I believe they just got carried to their position because they play so freaking weird and not smart. But anyway, that's pretty much it. That's all for the patch notes. We're going to talk more about some more Mobile Legends stuff in some other videos. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of these Mobile Legends videos, so you don't miss this Ruby content that's going to be coming soon, and you don't miss anything else. And I also play a few other games, so stay on the lookout for those if you're interested in other games. If not, it's okay. It's okay. But yeah, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Drop a thumbs up on this video if you support the channel and the video. And yeah, I will catch you all on the next one, man. Peace out.